Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to S25. Today we are going to talk about a very important concept, and that is Mangalik versus Mangal Dosh. These are two different concepts. Many of the people and most of the astrologers think that these are the same concepts, and that is why this is the concept which is not taken in the right manner as it is being discussed. So let's see that what is the difference between Mangalik and Mangal Dosh. So we have to first understand that what is Mangalik. So a Mangalik means that when Mars in a person's horoscope is sitting in certain houses, and that houses are first house, second house, fourth house, seventh house, eighth house and 12th house. If Mars is sitting in any person's horoscope in these houses, then it is known that person is Mangalik. This does not mean that the horoscope is having Mangal Dosh. Mangal Dosh is created by Mars, because in Hindi Mars is termed as Mangal. So Mars is creating this dosh under certain conditions, not just by the placement. So the placement, when there is only the placement of Mars is occurring in these houses, this means that that person is just Mangalik, and this does not cause any troubles and struggles in person's life. Although it makes the horoscope more energized in which the house it is sitting, and there will be more amount of energy in the house where the Mars is sitting, but it does not mean that it will give negative impacts, it will give negative effects into person's life. So Mangal Dosh is altogether a different concept. Mangal Dosh occurs when Mars is sitting in these houses, first house, second house, fourth house, seventh house, eighth house and 12th house, in any of these houses, and it is ill placed. It is not well placed, it is heavily afflicted by negative planets. When this condition is occurring, then Mangal Dosh is occurring, not it is then the problems occur, not just by sitting or the placement of the Mars in these houses. And the conditions under which Mangal Dosh occurs are when Mars is debilitated. In the primary condition is that Mars has to sit in these particular houses which I have told right now. So the conditions which follow for having the Mangal Dosh are, first, that Mars is debilitated, Mars is in debilitation sign, in the sign of Cancer. The other thing is Mars is retrograde. Then next condition, Mars is having the aspects, the negative aspects of Saturn, Rahu, Ketu and functional malefics for that particular ascendant. Okay, functional malefic planets are the planets which rule the Mool Trikona sign placed in the 6th, 8th and 12th house. So if Mars is having the aspect of functional malefics, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, then Mangal Dosh occurs. Then the next condition is when Mars is sitting in these particular houses and Mars is in conjunction with Saturn, Rahu or Ketu. If it is in conjunction with any of these planets, then it also leads to Mangal Dosh. Then Mars, when the Mars is also considered ill placed when the dispositor of Mars, the planet, the sign in which the Mars sits, if in your horoscope, for example, Mars is sitting in the 8th house, and in 8th house it is in the sign of Taurus, so the dispositor of Taurus will be Venus. So see, the position of Venus is if Venus is also badly placed, then Mangal Dosh also occurs. So these are the various conditions when Mangal Dosh occurs. Further, you have to see the condition of Mars in your D9 chart, that is Naumansha chart, as well as your Sashtiyam's chart, that is D60 chart, because both of these two charts represent the true dignity of the planet. what is the actual strength of Mars that you will get through the position of the Mars in these two charts, in these two divisional charts. If Mars is not well placed in these two charts also, then Mangal dosh will be more prominent throughout your life. If Mars is, for example, if Mars is under Mangal dosh in your main birth chart, but in your Naumansha and your D60, if Mars is well placed, then Mars will not give very bad impacts, very bad effects into your life. So this is how Mangal dosh is created, not just by the placement of Mars in that particular houses. So just from now on you have to differentiate between these two concepts, because most of the astrologers also do not know that what is the actual concept between Mangalik and being in Mangal dosh. Dosh means anomaly, and anomaly does not occur until and unless there are certain fault conditions. If there are fault conditions, then anomaly will occur, dosh will occur. Just by the placement of a particular planet, dosh does not occur. Why we are considering then Mangal dosh? We should also consider Venus dosh, Shukra dosh. Any planet can be considered under dosh if we are taking just by the placements. So placement, just by the placement, a planet never undergoes any dosh. So if from next time if you hear from any person that you are suffering from Mangal dosh, just check out the conditions. If he is telling you that just by the placement you are going under Mangal dosh, do not listen to him. So now you know that what are the conditions under which Mangal dosh occurs. And Mangal dosh is the concept, is the thing which is responsible for troubles in married life, not being Mangalik. However, I will suggest that being a Mangalik, if you are doing matchmaking, then it's very good. But Mangal dosh is the main thing which is responsible for creating troubles and problems in married life, not being just Mangalik. So you know that in the whole population of the world, if we count, more than 60% of the people are Mangalik. So this does not mean that all 60% of the people of the whole population are suffering through failed marriages. It is not like that. So from now on you have to see that what is the actual thing happening in your horoscope and then decide. Okay, not just by that concept which most of the people have followed until now, and they are wrong. So from now on you just have to differentiate between Mangalik and Mangal dosh. So Mangalik is just the placement. If you are Mangalik, then this means that your Mars is placed in 1st, 2nd, 4th, 7th, 8th or 12th house. And if you are under Mangal dosh, then this means that there is heavy affliction, negative affliction on Mars in your horoscope. Then your dosh occurs. So this was the main concept which I was thinking that I had to discuss, because most of the people are very confused when we talk about this concept. So now you know that how to differentiate between this. So if you are new to my channel, subscribe below. If you have any queries, you can mail me on my email ID. For more information and regular updates, you can check on my Facebook and Twitter page as well. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video, and in the next video we will continue our Nakshatra series. So till then, goodbye and thank you.